Hello, imaginative creators and storytellers. I'm Dr. Ben, and you're watching RPG PhD, where we explore the vast universe of role-playing games. Today, we're exploring a topic that's close to every game master's heart: finding inspiration for your campaigns. Whether you're crafting a new world or plotting your next adventure, inspiration is the lifeblood of any good campaign. It fuels our creativity, shapes our worlds, and breathes life into our stories. So let's dive into the myriad of sources where you can borrow ideas and bring fresh energy to your games. Our first stop on this journey is the world of media. TV shows, films, novels, plays, comics, and video games. These sources are treasure troves of ideas. Think about your favorite movie or book. What elements captivated you? The setting, the characters, the plot twists? Draw from these to enrich your RPG world. Classic novels, contemporary works, and even poetry can spark ideas. Take The Rime of the Ancient Mariner, for example, by Samuel Taylor Coleridge, with its themes of redemption, isolation, survival, and moral choices. Think of how Tolkien's works inspired entire genres. When reading, look for themes, characters, or settings that intrigue you, and imagine how they could fit into your RPG universe. For example, 1984 by George Orwell, dystopian society, stealth and subterfuge, moral dilemmas, and psychological warfare. Or The Strange Case of Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde by Robert Louis Stevenson, gothic horror, mystery solving, Victorian London setting, and exploration of human nature. Or, if you're looking for something different, how about Pride and Prejudice by Jane Austen, high society, character interaction, social reputation, and romance. Or the sci-fi classic The War of the Worlds by H.G. Wells, alien invasion, post-apocalyptic survival, strategic combat, and sci-fi technology. The really awesome thing is you can pull cool ideas from almost any novel. Movies and TV shows are a goldmine for RPG inspiration. They're not just about storylines. Pay attention to the cinematography, character development, and world building. Epic fantasy, sci-fi adventures, historical dramas, or even contemporary dramas and comedies, each genre offers something unique. For instance, the political intrigue in Game of Thrones can inspire complex faction dynamics in your campaign. Or the strange worlds in Doctor Who could spark ideas for unique settings in your own game. Or take a film like Inception with its complex dream worlds, heists within the mind, psychological challenges, and blurred lines between reality and dreams. Or the lighter-themed Pirates of the Caribbean sea adventures, swashbuckling, legendary treasures, and pirate-themed lore. How about Stranger Things, 1980s nostalgia, supernatural mysteries, government conspiracies, and alternate dimensions? Or Firefly, space exploration, crew dynamics, moral ambiguity, and a blend of sci-fi with Western elements. There are so many TV shows and films to mine for themes, plotlines, characters, and story ideas. In fact, I challenge you to pull an idea, character, or plotline from the most unlikely of films or TV shows and use it in your campaigns. Let me know how it goes. Plays. With their rich narratives and complex characters, they offer fantastic source material for tabletop RPG adaptations. For example, take 3 of Shakespeare's plays: Macbeth, or as we like to call it, the Scottish play, political intrigue, prophecies and omens, struggles for power, and supernatural elements. Or The Tempest, a magical island setting, sorcery and spirits, shipwrecked survivors, and themes of justice and reconciliation. Or A Midsummer Night's Dream, enchanted forest setting, a fairy and human interactions with magical mishaps, and a romantic comedy twist. Or how about one of the classic Greek plays like Oedipus Rex by Sophocles, mystery solving, prophecies and curses, royal intrigue, and themes of fate and free will. Or maybe the classic The Crucible by Arthur Miller, social paranoia and hysteria, moral dilemmas, supernatural suspense, and witch hunts. Drawing inspiration from plays can provide rich and intricate plots for RPG campaigns, leveraging their thematic narratives, complex characters, and immersive settings to enhance storytelling and player engagement. Comic books, with their vivid storytelling and rich visual elements, offer fantastic inspiration for tabletop RPGs. For example, Sandman by Neil Gaiman, dream and nightmare landscapes, mythological themes, moral and philosophical dilemmas, and encounters with the endless. X-Men, superpowers, mutant human relations, ethical dilemmas, and team-based missions. Or the classic Watchmen by Alan Moore and Dave Gibbons, alternate history, superhero ethics, political tension, and crime solving. Using comic books as inspiration for RPGs offers a wealth of vibrant storylines, iconic characters, and imaginative settings, providing a dynamic and visually rich foundation for creating engaging and action-packed campaigns. Video games, with their immersive worlds and interactive storytelling, can also serve as great sources of inspiration for tabletop RPGs. Think about the Elder Scrolls V Skyrim, exploration, faction-based quests, dragon lore, and diverse races and cultures. Or Mass Effect, space exploration, interspecies diplomacy, galactic threats, and moral decision-making. Or Red Dead Redemption with its Wild West setting, moral ambiguity, survival, and resource management. Leveraging video games as inspiration for RPGs allows for the incorporation of their intricate world building, innovative storytelling techniques, and diverse character archetypes, enriching the depth and interactivity of RPG narratives and experiences. Remember, with all of these media types, it's not about directly copying necessarily, but about adapting and transforming these elements into something new for your game. Next, let's turn to history and mythology. These are not just subjects for classrooms, but incredible sources for RPGs. Delve into ancient myths for ideas on gods, monsters, and heroes. Look at historical events for campaign backdrops. Imagine setting a campaign in a world inspired by the Renaissance or the Viking Age. You can check out my video on reimagining history for your RPG campaign here. Consider the complex societies and dramatic events of history. For example, the Roman Empire, with its political intrigue, warfare, and cultural dynamics, offers a goldmine for campaign settings. Imagine a campaign where players navigate the power struggles of a Rome-like empire, engage in covert operations, or lead legions in epic battles. Or take the Renaissance, an era of artistic flourishing and scientific discovery. You could build a campaign around a Renaissance-style city where players are involved in patronage systems, navigate the politics of powerful families, and encounter inventions and artworks with magical properties. Moving to mythology, these ancient stories are filled with gods, heroes, and fantastical creatures. The Norse myths, for example, offer a world of powerful deities like Odin and Thor, fearsome beasts like the world serpent, and the epic tales of Ragnarok. Similarly, Greek mythology is a treasure trove of stories. From the labors of Hercules to the Odyssey of Odysseus, these tales can be woven into adventures where players encounter mythic monsters, seek favor from the gods, or vie for a place among the legends of the Greek heroes. Let's not forget the rich mythologies from other cultures. Egyptian, Aztec, Chinese, and so many more. Each offers unique gods, creatures, and cosmologies that can inspire diverse and vibrant RPG worlds. History and mythology provide an endless wellspring of ideas. By borrowing elements from these sources, you can craft RPG campaigns with rich narratives and world building. Remember, you don't need to stick to accuracy. Mix and match and modify to fit your game's tone and style. Let's expand on the incredible potential of drawing inspiration from other games and RPGs. These sources are not just entertainment, they are creative goldmines for game masters and players alike. Board games with their diverse mechanics and themes offer a plethora of ideas. For example, the resource management in games like Settlers of Catan can inspire similar mechanics in your RPG, where players have to strategically gather and use resources for their quests. The trader mechanism from games like Betrayal at House on the Hill could be adapted to introduce unexpected twists in character dynamics in your story. Even the simple act of tile laying in a game like Carcassonne can inspire a dynamic world-building method for your RPG, where the landscape unfolds as players explore. Turning to other RPGs, there's a vast universe of genres and styles to examine. From the grimdark settings of Warhammer 40k to the high fantasy of Dungeons & Dragons, each world offers unique lore and characters. You might transplant a character or an entire faction from one RPG universe into your campaign, adding a twist by placing them in a completely different setting. Consider the mechanics as well. The sanity system from Call of Cthulhu could be integrated into a horror-themed campaign in your game, adding psychological depth and tension. Other games and RPGs are a treasure trove of ideas waiting to be explored and adapted. By borrowing and remixing elements from these sources, you can add richness, depth, and excitement to your RPG campaigns, creating a truly unique and engaging experience for your players. Our own world, with its diverse cultures, landscapes, and technologies, is a canvas for creativity. Take a hike in nature and imagine what mythical creatures might dwell in such settings. Or imagine the mysteries of the deep ocean, perfect for undersea adventures with merfolk kingdoms and ancient sea monsters. Even the changing seasons offer a palette for storytelling. A campaign set in an eternal winter can bring challenges of survival and the beauty of ice castles, while a story set in a land of perpetual autumn can be filled with harvest festivals and the magic of the fading light. Explore different cultures' folklore and religious traditions for character inspiration. Take, for instance, the vibrant tales from African folklore, filled with trickster gods and heroic journeys, which can inspire characters and quests. Or consider the haunting beauty of Japanese folklore with its spirits like the yokai and tales of samurai honor. These can form the backbone of a campaign steeped in mystery and moral choices. Let's not forget the rich tapestry of indigenous legends, offering a perspective on living in harmony with nature, spirit animals, and powerful shamanistic magic. Moving closer to home, everyday life is filled with moments that can spark RPG ideas. A visit to a local museum might reveal ancient artifacts that become central to your campaign's lore. Overheard conversations in a cafe can inspire character backstories or plot twists. Even daily news stories can be adapted into quests. Think of a political scandal as a plot for a city-based intrigue campaign. Our real world in all its diversity and wonder is an endless source of inspiration. By incorporating elements from nature, culture, and everyday life, you can create RPG campaigns that are rich, diverse, and deeply engaging. Inspiration is everywhere, waiting to be discovered and transformed into something extraordinary for your campaigns. Don't be afraid to borrow and blend ideas from various sources. Remember, the goal is to create a fun and engaging experience for you and your players. Where do you find RPG inspiration? Share your thoughts in the comments section below. I hope these insights inspire you to craft amazing stories in your campaigns. If you enjoyed this video, please like, share, and subscribe to RPG PhD for more in-depth discussions. Thanks for watching. See you next time.